allegation partner Paul Adom Okatakyie, they are Mochibonka highway no so. And what bought a man for be in this particular allegation where ya or the best so no. But after Paul Adom Okatakyie serious allegation where no, Kevin Ekobedu Taylor wabe reacting. Masrawa so we share video we now be share wadwe amam your comment section. Who want subscribe here? Masrawa so be subscribe to Trends GH on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Bibia Trends GH. Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, Internet Black Jesus, aka Ibradango. There was one back a month ago, and then the Okatakyie reformation will be true. Say Kevin Ekobedu Taylor will be PM Ghana. Emma Okatakyie reformation or the Kevin Ekobedu Taylor car crown now Otchere crown ebe tuga. Emma Obakaya Kevin Ekobedu Taylor crown or be react here say Okatakyie reformation or ye lucky. Nanka or no Kevin Ekobedu Taylor no boys crown. Next time no omo spare Okatakyie efifa mesa na just say ebusua omo be discipline no e wo ho omo na no na manfo kurachem say ende yampa sa Kevin Ekobedu Taylor months ago obepiem wo Ghana na eno na Paul Adom Okatakyie wase be make serious allegation bi e wo ho about Kevin Taylor nimpa obo omudi in this particular allegation we no amanfo kirem a ebe ya those people no omo be respond to Paul Adom Okatakyie.
Information reaching us indicate that Mr. Sansadeli again has been flown into Ghana. You have the video of the house and all that. Okay. He's been flown into Ghana. Now this Sansadeli is the one who brought Miss Sansadeli to Ghana, the fake doctor, who says we shouldn't say she's a criminal. He said we shouldn't say that because no court has said that. She wrote some letters to Metro TV and she's not a criminal or something like that. Okay. Mr. Sansadeli is the one who brought this guy. Now, Sansadeli has been flown into Ghana a while ago. He is reported at the airport when he arrived, and this is what we have been told. We hope it's not true. We just hope it's not true. He arrived as Kevin Taylor. He went through gate 19. Gate 19 at the airport is reserved ordinarily for high-profile diplomats. So President Kufuor is abroad now. When President Kufuor is coming back, he'll go through gate 19. If a high-profile state official travels, say the Honorable Mike Hammer, those who are not maybe inside governments, all of those people, they all go through gate 19. That's the gate reserved for high-profile officials. He was met by national security in gross violation. These national security people. And we are getting this information from people. I mean, in gross violation of a court order of a bench warrant. Ministers may or may not be aware. President may or may not be aware. He has arrived in Ghana in gross violation of a court order. The court order was against contempt of court. He spoke certain things in which the court believed was scandalizing the court. Kweku Bako and Haruna Atta went to prison for saying things that the court thought was scandalizing the court. This guy sits in America, scandalizes the court in the name of politics. A bench warrant is issued. His party is in power. So the state security apparatus, sponsored by the taxpayer, goes to pick the guy who has scandalized one of the most important institutions of democracy, the courts. And they bring him in. You have not even heard the worst. The worst is that they send him, he came by United Airlines, according to the story, United Airlines flight UA996 from Washington, D.C. And he came with an entourage, according to the story. He didn't just come, he came with an entourage. And they are up and they are so the people at the airport don't quite see. People were on the flight who told us. And guess what? The report is that sent him to Prestige Lake. Go and live in the house that is reserved for the vice president of Ghana. This is the same house that John Dramani Mahama lived in as vice president and even as president. When President Mahama was exiting his presidency in 2016, this is the house that he wrote to Nana Akufo-Addo, and Nana Akufo-Addo agreed that President Mahama can have it. Later on, party hawks prevailed on Akufo-Addo by force that President Mahama cannot have it. And so President Mahama had to relocate and find his own place where he has been living until he was re-elected as president. This house is where Aliu Mahama lived in. It's reserved, it's a cocoa board house that is reserved for the vice president of Ghana. This is the house that has been given to Mr. Sansadeli and his entourage to stay in the official residence of the Vice President of Ghana. This guy who just finished SS2 not because he can't pay but because he can't learn, and sets up a media organization to basically drop down insults on every important Ghanaian. And because he supports and assists the political party, there's no problem with political parties supporting their own. Every political party supports their own. There's no problem. Akufo-Addo supports his own. John Mahama supports his own. Hassan Ayariga, who is in the studio, supports his own. But you cannot support your own by using taxpayers' resources to bring in somebody like that the court has scandalized. Now, he is now worried about the bench warrant. So he has filed an application at the Supreme Court. I've spoken to plenty lawyers last night and they all gave their perspective about, oh, this is arranged, oh, this one is that, this is that. And some of the lawyers said, no, the Supreme Court will never accept this. But this is very interesting and it should be worrisome if it is true that he's staying in the official residence of the Vice President of Ghana. Yesterday, I texted Minister for Defense. He has not responded, Dr. Manibuama, and asked him certain questions that you are a Catholic priest, Dr. Manibuama. You are a Catholic priest. You are Minister for Defense. Who wants his child to be like this guy? Who wants his child to grow up and have an insulting tongue like this guy? Who wants his son to be like this guy? Who wants his daughter to be like this guy? And because of politics, you bring him to Ghana. Why, you think NDC will be in power forever? My goodness, even Kwame Nkrumah was not in power forever. Nkrumah was in power from 1951 up to 1966. Calculate how many years. It was not forever. J.J. Rawlings. Today they do June 4th and Fifi Kwete is angry that NDC didn't participate in the June 4th. The all-powerful J.J. Rawlings. He was in power from 1981 up to year 2000. It ended. How do you do these things? Why do we do these things? Somebody that has insulted everyone. You bring him to Ghana with state money and go and put him in the official residence of the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Jena Nopukwajiman appears to have her own house. She's comfortable with this. She doesn't want to move. So the Vice President's official residence is vacant. This is the same place John Mahama stayed as president. This is the same place Muhammadu Bawumia stayed until 2024. This is the same place that Aliyu Mahama stayed. This is the place where a fugitive from justice, against whom there's a bench warrant, is protected by the state apparatus to go and stay. How did we get this information? Because people who are in the state apparatus are unhappy with it. That's how these things leak all the time. People in the state apparatus are unhappy with it. They are grossly unhappy with it. So they are telling us, Charlie, give it to Good Evening Ghana. Oh, this one, give it to Okatakyie. Give it to, what is this? What are our people doing? What kind of thing is this? That's the conversation. But why have they brought the guy inside again? Oh, but what is this? If the guy has a cost problem, he should go to court. Why are they doing this? And they say we should send him back out. Yeah, call Good Evening Ghana and give it to him. That's how we get the information. So those who are leading those people, beware. Minister, you are leading them, beware, because they are talking behind your back. And they are thinking that what you are doing is not good. They are talking, they are not MPP people, oh, they are state security people. They are talking behind your back. And they are thinking that this thing you are doing is terrible.
But next time no Paul Adom Okatakyie, I want to videos. And the Biana Yehu Kevin Taylor, so Oba, and I say Biana Yehusa National Security for Apeke Kevin Taylor, and then Yehusa Kevin Taylor, and Passer or Wasafi, but Paul Adom Okatakyie, or the teddy bear, Ebertanaho, and Mr. Sansa, Nenny in the when show picture, when show video, dear. And the other Paul Adom Okatakyie. It was someone the money in Yagi. Where they are, or be able to me a some way. Messon actually met me up as oh, me who Paul Adom Okatakyie. Ewe be a show joint to be, but Messon met me a kind of track. So Paul Adom Okatakyie and some way I would be two Gano. Kevin Ekobedu Taylor will make it 2 posts. Now, somewhere woman there, Ebusia make you. Now, may I sure say, Nia Kevin Ekobedu Taylor Bufu Grana say, and some Paul Adom Okatakyie be two Gano. Okatakyie free for Mesa. Ono so we taking the same narrative no so de ebusuan ospread ewo Monchimonka highway no so
me no ka so de mabi owo sa fie bi adwoma ma wieye o wie ne service no o se ye fa nche no former vice president fie e ho no mo de boy yakotena under heavy security what kind of foolishness baby a Kevin Taylor tini baby a president e ho ne ya second etimu a Kevin Taylor abuse mo o te baby a former president adwoma ma wie ne service no o se ye fa nche no e ho no mo de na kotena e ho no mo de na kotena under heavy national security na joma ma na mse bibi giche no na nkwase ade we wo soso na moto di nkwasasem sa branche wi oye hwanya kwase ase ye hwanya bola bedu ye hwanya baby o mo de Kevin Taylor akotene under heavy national security protection national security na so watch Kevin Taylor because arrest warrant dan so no police na say Kevin Taylor because arrest warrant dan so no sa police ni na e bo ne ho bai wey state boy a state ma build this state way state
Erona Kevin Ekobedu Taylor wa betro wo say they say Kevin Taylor has done what again nkwasiafo ma jandam ewu I know they Kevin Taylor and some way on try comment section or responding to Kevin Taylor say they said you are in vice president residence under national security guide. And on that person was say they said you are currently the illegal vice president of Ghana. Nana Adom Okatakyie was say chairman per report you are the next vice president of Ghana. That's just a Kevin Ekobedu Taylor and someone Paul Adom Okatakyie allegation or the abatun from him Otchere fifa mesa ono so no wa pick ya or the na Monchimonka highway no so no Kevin Ekobedu Taylor asamne kodu ne headquarters a wo chemu say jandam ewu na say penia Kevin Taylor dey abetu dwa no o ke kozi say he is not in Ghana na nsama amanfo keka no eye jandam wasan so posi Paul Adom Okatakyie say wo ka say Kevin o ye expose bi sa na side check no and Kevin Taylor we posted that particular video no e wo ho
been a horny old girlfriend.
Okay. This looks good. Me too, sorry.
And Croydon, South.
Wasan so atron same way wo video na opost here no top. Or say our own Apostle Paul and his mistress having a cozy breakfast after a sweet night. And on amount for him say next time no Paul Adom Okatakyie. Yeah, on for videos and pictures na de nambra. Sane be ya Monchimonka highway no so no. Boys be na no ebejedi because anya sa say Paul Adom Okatakyie okọ na sa angle na. Next time no bi so betumi aba bontan be kire mu say we hu Paul Adom Okatakyie ewe bia ashawo joint bi meanwhile na bia na sa nipa no so no we wan share videos any bibia e kire say ampasa Paul Adom Okatakyie anya bia na ogina ashawo joint anya sa na no de an bosremu kanana amanfo epiegu eye Monchimonka highway no so ebusu ya kire wadwe ma me wo comment section ho na share video we ma foforo so nsenke bi me dey Kojo Black macrow